Mel Kiper Jr. Heard of him? Obviously. He just dropped a mock draft 2 days ago. I'm here to react to it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Mel Kiper Jr., we all know him. He's a football analyst that drops his mock drafts, and he's always a little pest when it comes to college football drafting guys in the NFL. Him and his fake hair are staring right at me in this gorgeous PFP pick. Yes, he has fake hair. You cannot deny that he does not have fake hair. That is a toupee. I do not care what they say. That is a toupee. It might not be to the level of Dom Capers, but this is a toupee. I'm telling you right now, okay? But Houston Texans state of mind, we will look into it, and this is ESPN Plus. A lot of people don't have access to it. Here you go right here. We're going to react to it right now. I don't know what happens, so let's get into it, okay? So with that being said, already off the bat, Texan related, boom. Texans, Houston moves up one spot. He has us talking about him working with McShay and Matt Miller. This is interesting. He thinks that they might be willing to give up a lot to move up from number 2 to number 1. What could it look like? He does have the Bears when they grabbed that dumbass Mitchell Trubisky.
Like, what did he say fuck me for?
When you had Deshaun Watson. I mean, what an idiotic trade that was. He's talking about their details. Boom. Here we go right here. I don't think the Texans would have to give up their other first-round pick at number 12, but they have an extra third-round pick in this draft that could be appealing. So is he saying that we don't – okay, so we're not going to give up the number 12 pick, but we're moving up number 1. And we have an extra third-round pick, and that's all we're giving up? Is that really all we're giving up is an extra third-round pick? They're going to get several offers. Yeah, how willing they want to move down. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Taking off from Houston or Indy. They're guaranteed to get one of the top 2 defenders in this class, defensive tackle Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if they do move down just one spot and you're only giving up a third-round pick, sign me up. Sign me up. Jesus, that's an amazing deal. For me to lock up Bryce Young, all I got to do is give up a third-round pick. And I mean, that's what it's saying right there. Am I misreading something? Because obviously it's not number 12. It's just a third-round pick. And if that's what it takes to get me this man right here, Bryce Young, the guy that every Texan fan has been clamoring for, me included, maybe not clamoring because that's an intense word, but I do like me some Bryce Young, and I do believe in this offense he can flourish and he can highlight the strengths of his game in this offense with Bobby Slowick. This is interesting. This is very interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. If you like somebody, go get him. And if it's not a lot, because really, initially, I don't want to give up number 12 to move up one spot. So if all it takes is a third-round pick, hell yeah, sign me up. As D'Amico said, this man is an outstanding quarterback. And I would be extremely happy if the Houston Texans ended up landing Bryce Young at number 1, and it only took a third-round pick. I don't believe that's going to happen. I do believe that Bryce Young is going to be there at number 2. That's just my opinion. And I don't think it's going to take only a third-round pick to move up one spot. But, hey, who knows with the given history right now of Jalen Carter and however he falls in this mock draft that Kiper did. Who knows? But, hey, Bryce Young, boys. Bryce Young. Okay. So far you moved up to number 1. How about that? You're at the draft party and Houston Texans trade with the Chicago Bears to move up to number 1. Breaking news. Like everyone's just going to go, that's going to be absolutely nuts. And I will be there at the Texans draft party. So we got a in-division move here. The Indianapolis Colts make a move. Chicago continues to move down, garners a few more picks. They're going to have to give up the number 35th overall selection, along with a few more. They have an extra third-round pick, potentially in the 24 draft as well. So, hey, they have to trade their pick, trade 35, and a few more. So that has an extra third-round pick. He's talking about in the 2024. So, hey, potentially, at least right there, he names off 3 picks, one of them being a swap. So you have to add 2 more picks to it. Okay, I don't mind the Colts, trading away some of their picks, some of their future to grab whoever they're going to grab, and that would be C.J. Stroud, and that makes a lot of sense for the Indianapolis Colts. So we're going to continue. Again, Houston Texans state of mind. Number 3, Will Anderson. Number 4, the Bears still get Jalen Carter, and they moved down twice. They garner a few third-round picks. Hey, that's not too bad for the Bears, I guess. That's what they really want to do. Personally, if I'm them, I'm not taking the risk. And I'm just going to draft Will Anderson at number 1. But hey, what do I know, right? And this is, again, Jalen Carter in his overall situation. Okay, my goodness. And then we got the Carolina Panthers making a trade, getting Will Levis. But again, Houston Texans state of mind. So let's go down here and let's get into this. Anthony Richardson, boy, got back-to-back tackles here. The Titans, again, grabbing Paris Johnson Jr. just makes a lot of sense for them. They cut Taylor Lewan. And there we go, boys. The Houston Texans at number 12. Tyree Wilson, Texas Tech defensive end. I actually really like Tyree Wilson. I really, really do. This is a team that played a heavy 3-3-5 Texas Tech, and where Tyree Wilson is going to be comfortable in playing some of that wide 9 that DeMeco Ryans did with the San Francisco 49ers. Not only can he play outside, he can also play inside. And personally, I think he's a better fit on the inside. He kind of reminds me, I'm not saying he's going to be exactly like him because people misconstrue words all the time, but Eric Armstead for the 49ers, the way how big he is to be playing inside, I think Tyree Wilson can be that guy. Now, yes, he can play outside. He can play that edge. But I've seen a lot more speed and quick, just off the ball movement as soon as the ball's hiked. I've seen it a lot faster whenever he plays inside. On the outside, it seems like if his speed doesn't get there in time, it's pretty much done for. Okay, so Tyree Wilson is not a bad pick at all. He falls to you at number 12. He's a number 2 D end on the board for pretty much every mock draft here. So getting him at 12 when really he falls in the top 10, hey, that's not too bad right now. And look at what you just did. You got aggressive, and you got Bryce Young at number 1. And then at number 12, you went ahead and got the second best defensive end in the draft in Tyree Wilson. As far as I know, there should not be any more. To the Patriots. There should not be any more Texans-related stuff. Who knows? Do they trade up again in this draft? I am scrolling. Addison to the Chargers, Zay Flowers to the Ravens. A lot of Zay Flowers in the first round now. The man is got the hype around him. Jaguars getting Lucas Van Ness. This is someone that has basically similar status to Trayvon Walker. And Lucas Van Ness is a guy that didn't start at Iowa, but they call him Hercules, and apparently he looks really, really good. Okay, so hey, the combine is going to be extremely helpful for him. I think that's what's going to benefit him the most. Quentin Johnson to the Giants. Cowboys get Dalton Kincaid. Bijan Robinson to the Bills. Other than that, boys, this is the last pick. Yep. Kalijah Kancey, second to last pick. Boom. All right. That's it. So Mel Kiper, as of right now, has us taking at number 12, Tyree Wilson. And then at number 2, pause that, number 1, he has us trading up to number 1 to getting Bryce Young. This is an exciting mock draft. I love exciting mock drafts. It gets me a little giddy, man. It gets me a little excited. I'm definitely hyped about this. The Houston Texans could be making a splash coming into the NFL draft, according to Mel Kiper. Number 1, trade up Bryce Young and keeping number 12 and grabbing Tyree Wilson. That is an ultra exciting mock draft. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.